They are two of the best, the top two candidates for MVP right now, at least according to the odds. And of course, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen know each other very well. We also welcome in a guy who's had his fair share of battles against them both. We're going to talk wide receivers today, so why not bring in one of the best, Julian Edelman.
Jules,
always good to see you.
What's up? How you guys doing?
We talk about receivers, specifically the return of Rashee Rice. He seems to have taken the Chiefs to the next level, and we will see why in our precision coverage brought to you by GMC. Now, since Rice has come back to the Chiefs, Kansas City has about 42 more passing yards a game. They're scoring almost 4 more points a game, but most importantly, they're 2-0. Howie, how does Rice just open up things for this Kansas City offense?
Well, you know, I think when Worthy came back, you started to kind of see the old Kansas City, but when Rashee Rice came back, he's a positionless player. You could see him at every wide receiver position. You could see him at running back. He's great in the red zone. Patrick's happy to see him, and Travis is super happy to see him because he opens everything up. My question to you is, Jules, he plays every spot at the wide receiver. He's great in the red zone. Why is that?
That's because he's really good with the football in his hands, and he can run routes. When you have a guy that's versatile like Rashee Rice, you can put him in any spot, and what's that do? That gives formation indicators to Patrick Mahomes. It tells him what coverage they're going to be in by who's across from him. So we check out the first time. When he's in X, he's a single receiver. He's got a corner on him. That's his bread and butter. He's bigger, he's faster. You can get him the ball quick, he can run something. We go to the next spot, we look at the Y spot. Now everyone's got to communicate. Who's over him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Is it a corner? That's going to give Patrick Mahomes a lot of information. You can get him going into his routes fast. You take him over to the Y spot or the H spot. Now we got mismatch in heaven. We got a linebacker on us. He outflanks the defense. Patrick gets him the ball. Fast guy with a lot of speed and size. Let him go. You take him over here to the slot. You got a star on him. You got to pick your battle. Who's he going to get to battle against? Is he going to battle a star? Is he going to battle a linebacker? Here it's a star. And so I think we should run a little smoke screen.
We've
been showing them.
Let's do it. Smoke screen.
Smoke screen.
On
Get
tackle, Michael's a wide receiver.
Because I'm fast.
Howie, the coaching point, you got to come flat.
You play quarterback.
We got to get up the sidewalk. I'm going to go 3 and come back.
And I'm going out the block.
Anybody got a light? I need a light. Set. Hut.
1, 2, 3, come back, get up, off the sidewalk.
Yes.
Rashee Rice.
Yes.
Powerful, fast.
Just like that. Nice and easy.
That.
Yeah, he's the matchup problem for anybody.
Right, he's a matchup problem. When it comes to these two teams, they're matching up again today, and we saw the numbers. It's been different regular season versus playoffs. What do you expect today?
I'm all about playoffs, and I think anyone will tell you that. They're 4-0 Kansas City against Buffalo in the playoffs. Kansas City's playing great football based on what we just went through with Rice coming back. All the receivers are there. The running backs, their defense is starting. Their defense is playing better because their offense is playing better.
Well, I think that Buffalo right now seems a lot of injuries defensively. Offensively, everything is Josh Allen. It seems to me like Kansas City's picking it up right now, and Buffalo may be going the other way a little bit. And you expected it to be a little bit different than we've seen. We've seen Buffalo kind of rising, catching them. Right now, it looks like just the
Sometimes
opposite of that.
Spags holds things back. Sometimes Andy holds things back in the regular season in this matchup. This is the first time these two teams have met when they both weren't in first place in the division.
They gotta
There's
fight
nothing
for it.
to hold back.
And the game's in Buffalo. We'll see if that makes a difference. Julian Edelman, always good to see you.
Yeah,
Thanks
good to see you, man.
Mr. Versatility
guys.
himself. He'll be with us during the halftime of all the games later on today.
Part 10 of the Mahomes-Allen rivalry. You know, the Bills dominate in the regular season, but the Chiefs do in the postseason. Howie, who do you like in this matchup today and why?
Well, I think Kansas City's just red hot. You know, it started when Worthy came back. We talked about it a little bit. Worthy came back and they just rolled Detroit a few weeks ago. But Rashee Rice comes back, and he's such a positionless player, and he's so valuable to that offense. And Patrick's happy to see him, and Travis is really happy to see him because it opens things up for him.
Everything.
I think the interesting thing about this matchup is it's the first time in this matchup in the regular season both of these teams are now leading their divisions. So typically they hold something back for the playoffs. They're not holding anything back right now because they've got to get, one, they got to get in the playoffs. Two, they hopefully have to win the division.
Great point. Jules, who do you like today and why?
I like, I'm getting scared because everyone's picking the Chiefs, but I like the Chiefs.
You're not scared.
Sound like
No,
a betting
I'm not
man.
scared.
Don't say you're scared.
But, it's a coin flip with the offenses. The offenses both can score. The defense is what makes me pick the Chiefs. Spagnuolo in the last 3 games only given up 8 points.
Yeah.
Like, the defense for the Bills right now, they had a decent game last week against the Panthers, but they still gave up five yards a run, and they got so far behind in the Panthers that they didn't have to run the ball anymore. This is going to be a completely different game when you're playing against Kansas City Chiefs, who rushed the ball 30 times last week. You know, they're going to play against your weakness. So I'm going with the Chiefs right now.
No Ed Oliver for the Bills, too. Go ahead.
Hurts.
Yeah. Me, I like the Chiefs as well.
I don't
Probably
like
for
it.
all of the reasons that these guys just said, but I think back to earlier in the season when the Chiefs played against the New York Giants. In that game, early in the game, it was kind of a little back and forth game, and Patrick Mahomes made a play where he had to go and strip the ball back from the offense who was about to pick it up and got the ball back for Kansas City. And I just thought that was a moment where he was just trying to keep his team alive. They went on to win that game, but he was just trying to keep the team steady until guys got healthy. And then Rashee Rice comes back. Xavier Worthy was out, then he comes back. And now the team is just starting to gel again. And you talk about the defense. I had some issues with those guys earlier about things that we saw on film, about what they were not hustling and that sort of thing. And now they're starting to smack people around again. So I just think Bills have had success in the regular season, but not this season.
Mahomes' numbers on the road are staggering.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs are the only team in the NFL with a top 5 offense and total defense this season, so playing a complete game.